They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Sliding out of the pocket. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. Touchdown! Michael Pruitt. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for two here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for two, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for two? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Cousins. And his pass incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Here's Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Cousins again. And it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 passes. Blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the... And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Cousins will try and throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but, hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones, 74 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 1st down and much more for... Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 11. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Tannehill going to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Again, it's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Cousins on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked by Kevin Byard. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne from 6 yards away. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Now, Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Looking deep for Julio. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. But gutsy call there. Yeags at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And this will be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On second down, it's Cook.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Cousins from the gun on third. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Cook. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old fat.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to retake the lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I
them
was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film. Did you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Oh, no, he lost the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
67 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Tannehill on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Now it's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second and very short, Cousins. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. And this is going to be recovered by the... And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.